Hey guys, it's James with Wealth from Zero, and I haven't recorded here in a little over a week, and I wanted to give you guys a little heads up as to why. Two reasons. The first reason is I've been doing a lot of thinking about how I've been recording my videos, and the way that I'm delivering the content that I'm doing and the information that I'm doing, and there is going to be kind of a little bit different style coming, I think, as I move forward. Like I said, guys, I'm doing this raw from scratch, just starting and learning this as I'm going. So as I'm watching back some of the old videos and stuff, even just with the tone of my voice, I know that I'm kind of a monotone voice and a lower voice, so it can be a little detuning and bringing it down. But a lot of the ways that I communicate, even with my staff and people I've worked for and worked for me in the past, I'm a straight, I just like to have normal conversation, very informal kind of, just break it down simply and things like that, which I'm going to stick to. But I need to try to, the next video following this one that ties into the last one that I did about emotion, creating emotion, emotion bringing emotion. I need to do that myself and bring a little bit more upbeat and a little bit more tonality with you guys, along with a little bit more structure, I think, in my videos, and pinpoint on the exact topics that I'm working versus just having conversation. Because a lot of you in the profession probably pick up on what I'm saying, but some of the people that may be new or some of the people that may be thinking about coming probably aren't as in tune or excited about the video because of just the guy talking. But one of the reasons why I hadn't recorded, and just to give you guys a little bit about me and who I am, that's another thing. I really didn't tell you my background, where I come from, what I'm doing, and I don't think I'm going to break down all of that here. But one of the things I want to talk about is about me on the personal side. And why I haven't recorded is a lot of you don't know, and a lot of you who know me know, but a lot of the new people following and a lot of new people following in the future may not pick up on it or see it right away. But I mean, just right out of the bag, a lot of you may notice my eyes. And when you look at my eyes as I'm speaking to you, I've got comments over the years about having a lazy eye. And yes, but no. So that eye is completely fake. That is a prosthetic eye. So I wear a prosthetic. And it's one of those things that I don't talk about much because I honestly don't think about it much. And until I'm watching a video back or someone makes a comment, I really don't, doesn't cross my mind, guys. But so over the last couple of weeks, I've been doing, actually about the last month, we've been doing a lot of sales events, and I've been traveling and doing shows and stuff like that. And I haven't been in front of the camera, been able to get to you guys. So last week we finished up a show. I was going to jump on Sunday night. Sunday morning, I woke up and had a crazy burning in my right eye, which is the eye I can see out of, which is a good eye. The other one is plastic prosthetic, completely blind, obviously. So I woke up, staying in the hotel, woke up and just instantly eye was burning and watering and trying to flush it out and couldn't figure out what was going on with it, and showered and rinsed it some more and kind of got a little more comfortable, but just didn't get rid of that irritation and stuff all day. I was trying eye drops and different things to lubricate it and keep it comfortable, but it was not good, very red and uncomfortable, and I couldn't see real well. And for a guy with only one eye, not being able to see is not a good time to record a video. But I went to the event, worked all day. We had a good event. It was turned out how we wanted it to. Lots of people, and then got loaded up and got back to town, and I just wasn't. It just didn't look good. I wasn't in the right frame of mind either, just with it irritating me and everything. So I didn't record any videos. So I apologize that I've been away for so long, trying to get my momentum back into it. That's one of the things I've noticed in starting this is, finding time to shoot a 10-15 minute video in an already busy schedule is more difficult than I thought it was going to be. And then just continuing the momentum and continuing finding topics to talk about, stuff like that. So it's been interesting, to say the least. But so just some backstory on my eye and what happened. So when I was very young, 5 or 6 years old, my brother and I were fighting over a slingshot, and the slingshot broke. The band hit me in the eye and ruptured my optic nerve, tore my retina, caused all kinds of damage throughout my eye. And for a couple weeks, we couldn't even have it looked at because the swelling was so bad. And so, potentially, had they been able to take a look at it immediately, there may have been a way to save sight or save something. But because the swelling and pressure was so bad, it took weeks for them to be able to look at it. By the time they were able to look at it, majority of the damage either by impact had been done, or just with the swelling and everything. So from the time I was 5 years old until today at 47, I've only been able to see out of one eye, my right eye. So to be honest, guys, I don't think of it as anything. I've been able to keep up with everyone and anything that I've ever tried to do. I don't look at it as any type of setback or handicap. It's just how I am and how I was. Luckily, I actually think I was lucky that it happened when I was so young, because to learn everything, being able to see out of two eyes, and then to lose your vision, then have to relearn how to do stuff, I think would be way more difficult. That's where your depth perceptions and things like that would be thrown way off, I believe. But being it happened so young, even catching a ball, bouncing a ball, shooting a basket, throwing a football, driving, just gauging distances, anything like that, I've had to learn that way with only one eye. So I think that I've that's a benefit to me throughout my life. Just not having to relearn stuff. I learned it only seeing one eye, out of one eye. So, but yeah, that's why I haven't been recording. So that's just a little story on me. So if you are watching videos and you get a little, what's going on with this dude's eyes and stuff like that, that left eye is a prosthetic, and it's actually time for me to go into the guys that do that work and get this one replaced. It's been years since I've done it, and about every 7 to 10 years I recommend it, and I'm right at that 10-year mark, a little over actually. So I need to go in and have that redone, and then I'll be the first to tell you it's very hard to tell which one's which. But so just to bring you up to speed, that's what's going on with my eyes. If you're one of the ones that's noticed and was curious, that's why I haven't recorded. I had to let this eye heal. It's now, we're almost 6 days past, or 5 days past when I scratched it, and vision's back, everything's good. And I just wanted to make sure I took care of it. I had some medicine I was putting in it. So when you only got one, you got to take care of it and make sure it lasts as long as possible. But so that's it. That's why I haven't been recording. So I'm going to end this one. I just wanted to explain a little bit about that. I will get into another video that kind of breaks down some other stuff. I don't know, interesting dude. Cut off a finger once. So we'll get into more videos later, but I'm going to end this one, and then I'm going to jump back on and talk about some emotions within sales. Thank you guys so much for the short listen here, and we will see you soon. James with Wealth from Zero. Good night.